What's happening, peeps? I'm Ivy and your Ivy Vibes. And if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I'm going to do a read today for you guys. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would be so grateful if you would subscribe. We are going to see what is needed for spiritual growth for you guys. But first, we want to take a look at the main energy that is surrounding you right now when it comes to your spirituality. And we have strength. So you definitely could be feeling a little vulnerable right now when it comes to seeking out information in regards to building, strengthening your spirituality, possibly not really knowing exactly where to go, so you're just kind of leaning on your own knowledge and strength when it comes to what it is that you have inside to make it through. But this definitely feels like you are in a bit of a vulnerable time where you might even be feeling a little challenged, okay? So let's see what actually could be the challenge to your spiritual growth. That was quick. Having an end to the old ways, okay? Having an end to the old ways. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, this I tend to feel is probably more likely than not the case for a lot of people is having something new, like completing a cycle, letting something go and finishing something, being done with it. When you want to get into doing something new, especially when it comes to your spirituality, it could feel like, okay, I know that I want, I hope this doesn't, I know that I want to do something different in regards to my spirituality and my practices, but once I stop doing this, I'm going to feel empty. So it's like there's this period where you may have a void, so you want to kind of do some things to kind of fill that void in the meantime instead of not doing anything, so you don't feel lost. So letting go of or ending a cycle so that you can start something new may be a bit of a challenge simply because you may continue to do those old things until you find something new that actually fits, until you actually feel comfortable with that new thing. And I actually went through that when I came out of Christianity. It was kind of like, okay, what do I do now? What am I supposed to feel? What am I supposed to believe? What am I supposed to do? Because it felt so new, and I was just like, I felt like I needed to do something. And so you don't want to force or rush the process. Just give yourself time. You know what I'm saying? And don't feel like it's not okay to continue still doing some of your old practices until you get comfortable with replacing those things with something new. And then you just change over. But that's where it feels like your heart is. You're trying to stay strong. That's your main energy in whatever it is that you're doing now. But you are trying to end or complete that cycle of what it was that you were doing. That's the challenge. So let's see, why is this all happening for you right now? Why is this all happening? Why is this happening for the collective? When it comes to their spiritual growth, why is this happening? Because you're just looking for, we have the Fool card, you're just looking for something new. So maybe you have just gotten tired when it comes to the old ways of doing things, or it just does not feel like it's working for you, and so you're looking for something else that you feel may be more effective for you. Um, Give me more information about the Fool. The Six of Staff. Okay, so you want to do something that you feel will be more successful. The old ways of how you're doing things may not feel like they are working, and so I definitely understand that. So you may be on this quest where you're just searching and for something that actually feels like it works and it's right. I know with Christianity, I just had a lot of questions all the time, and it almost felt like a hit or miss kind of thing. Like there were some things that really just did not vibe well with my own personal beliefs when it came to the way that I was supposed to believe. And I wanted to do something that actually felt more authentic and genuine, not genuine, but authentic to who I was and what I personally believed. I didn't want this internal battle going on with the beliefs that I was being indoctrinated with versus what I personally felt. And so I needed to have something that resonated a bit more. And so that's what it feels like too, is that if you were in something that you actually felt resonated with you better, that maybe you would actually have the success that you are looking for to have with your spiritual practices, okay? So let's see what it is that you are feeling right now. Yes, we got the main energy. We got what's challenging you. What's happening. So this is good. We have the Sun. So you may feel like you on this path where you're gaining a lot of clarity, where you're starting to see things clear, maybe for the first time, or that you're just being enlightened, highly enlightened, when it comes to, doing things differently, like maybe Spirit is talking to you in a whole different way, or you've come across something now that's new that you actually just want to explore. So you're feeling really good about the path that you are on and the information that you are receiving and how you are being enlightened and how you're taking it all in. So things seem to be feel like they are resonating with you a bit more. So let's see now what is needed. What exactly is needed for your spiritual growth? What exactly is needed for your spiritual growth? We have the Devil, and that is so funny. You need the Devil. Okay, so you don't actually need the Devil, but I would say with the Devil card, you almost need to, you almost need to be obsessive, I would say, about searching for something new. Like, yeah, things could just kind of fall into your lap, but if you really are looking for growth, if you really are looking to enhance your spirituality, you have to not take a back seat to it. You have to actually put in the work. You have to get in there. You have to study. You have to dig. You have to search and do research on different things until you find something that feels right. So you have to literally, tenaciously almost, cling to something that your drive to finding what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever practice that you're in right now, then yeah, you almost need to be more obsessive about it when it comes to putting in that everyday practice, putting in that everyday work, and really allow yourself to hold on to it and take it in, just like you would have whatever old lifestyle that you had or old belief system that you had. Okay, let's see what else may be needed. It's so funny that the devil came out. What else is needed for spiritual growth? What else is needed for spiritual growth? A new love. You need to develop some type of new love for whatever it is that you are looking for. And so really that only comes through you finding something and tapping into something that really resonates. Then it's like that's when the fun begins. So, I think part of it is searching and doing research, looking into different modes of spirituality. But then the other part of that is then really falling in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And holding on to it and doing things to develop it. Okay? So let me see. What else can I ask? Because that's what's needed. Let's get one more. All right, Two of Swords. I would say make a decision on what it is that you really want to do and what direction you want to go in when it comes to your spirituality. You don't want to be double-minded in whatever it is that you're doing. Like 1 minute you want to do something with your spirituality, the next minute you don't. Or 1 minute you want to do one thing and the next minute you want to do something else. Find something that works for you and then do it, and then put all your heart and soul into it. Make the real effort, but don't, because I think, again, too, the more you get into it, that's when you start to see the growth. That's when things really start to happen and you begin to see a change. But right now, you just could be in this place where you're battling and going back and forth. And this also could be that maybe you are being challenged in this kind of way where there's a lot of arguing around you based off of friends and family. If you are changing up and doing something differently that goes against what everyone else believes, and you may be that one person that's going against the grain, but that's where the strength comes in, where you have to be strong and fight for whatever it is that you believe and go in that direction that you feel you are being led spiritually. Okay, so let's see what possible outcome we could have here. Once you get into, get to this place where you're building yourself up and having that spiritual growth. Because it doesn't just happen. Like, you have to do things to increase spiritual growth. It's an everyday thing. All right, so there may be some kind of regrets that you may have, or feelings of loss that you may end up experiencing, and this is just a reminder that you have to pay attention to the things that you still have. I know that when I left Christianity, there was a lot of family members that I lost. There were even some church member friends that I lost, but I looked at it like, well, how much did you actually love me, or how much did I actually lose by you not being a part of my life anymore? Because sometimes some people and some things are not meant to be with you the entire way of your spiritual journey. And so you may have to face this reality that there are going to be some things that you're going to regret doing. Maybe some mistakes that you may make even too. You know, you might fumble when it first comes to you practicing whatever it is until you become diligent in it and more acclimated in whatever it is that you are doing. That's not really the word that I'm looking for. But again, stay strong, be diligent, and continue to search for truth and feel good about the truth that you get and the path that you are on. And that is going to aid you and help you when it comes to increasing your spiritual growth, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit your notification bell also so that you will know the next time that I upload a video. And definitely leave me a comment and let me know where you are on your spiritual journey and how you feel like this reading may have aided to your ability to gain some spiritual growth. I hope that I was able to help. That's what I am here for. So, thank you again for coming to my channel and watching this video. I'm Ivan, you're Ivy Vibes. Peace, love, and light.